Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Mikey Bustos bringing you another video. How's everybody doing? This video is yet another law of attraction video because, well, the last two were about law of attraction, and so I figured a third would be. Might as well do a third, right? And a lot of you guys are writing in saying how like it's changed. These videos are changing your life, blah blah blah. So let's continue to transform your lives for the better if it's helping you. And I'm here to share what I know in terms of this great thing called the law of attraction that I've been studying since 2007 and which has pretty much transformed my own life. So I know it will transform yours. Alright, so this video is about um, desire and negative events. Now, people often come to me and write to me saying, yeah, I discovered the law of attraction. I love it. I read The Secret, and it's amazing. It's working for me. And then later on, they'll kind of like fall off the bandwagon, or they'll find that negative things are happening to them and that it's no longer working. They think that it's no longer working for them, and that maybe this whole law of attraction thing was baloney in the first place. Well, I wanted to address that because I found that the way it works is a little bit interesting. You kind of just have to understand the way the law of attraction works, and with the more experience you have with kind of experimenting with things, the more, I guess, the easier it is to understand. When I first discovered the law of attraction, I was like everybody else. I was attracting like crazy. I'm like, yes, this is like a superhuman power. I can pretty much get anything I want. I was attracting, up in little things even. Like when I would come to street lights, they would turn green for me. It's the green lights in parking spots usually that people get. Whenever I would go in the public transit, there would be a seat where I wanted it. When I go to the bars, I would attract like, it was working for me really well. But then eventually it kind of like stopped, or not really stopped, but it just kind of wasn't working as much anymore. And so basically, I've come to realize that after the initial, roller coaster ride of like effective law of attraction manipulation, eventually, like things start. I wouldn't say bad things start happening, but it seems like things become less effective, and this is why. One of the ingredients that is required to manifest anything is desire. Now, what's desire? Basically, the want for something, So, if you want to attract something, you've got to desire it, like in your heart, feel and want it. The problem is sometimes people ask for something from the universe, right? Like, let's say you want, I don't know, like $50,000, right? You ask the universe for $50,000, but the universe might decide that you don't have enough desire for it. So what it'll do is it'll throw events at you to increase your desire for whatever you're asking, in this case $50,000. So what might happen before actually manifesting $50,000 is you'll lose money. You'll lose a wallet, or you'll have a damaged car. Someone will damage your car, or someone will rob your house, or you know what I mean. Um, I was in a lot of the success literature that I've read. All the majorly successful people have mentioned that the great amount of their success came directly after a spell of failure, a spell of lack. And that really is because the universe wants you to have the desire to match that what you're asking for. So it'll throw you events, which you might see as negative events, so that your desire can match what it is you're asking for. So, for example, if you're asking for I don't know, if you're asking the universe to, you know, become closer with your lover, you know, don't be surprised if the universe throws an event where you and your lover kind of separate um, temporarily and then get back together. You know, afterwards, you know, when you're back together, your love will be stronger, which is exactly what you've asked for, right? And so that's basically how it works. So whenever bad things happen to you, and you know you're still doing your affirmations, you're still thinking positive, you're doing all of that, you're asking the universe and praying for things, and you're doing all of that right, just have faith. Have faith that the universe or God, whatever you, whoever you want to call it, is throwing you things to prepare you so that your mind and your desire for what you want is equal to what you're getting, you know, and you'll appreciate it more, right? So whenever bad things happen to me, I think, "Ugh, this is sucky now, but I can only imagine what's coming after this. You know, this is, and if it's really bad, if I'm going through really terrible times, I think, wow, I can't wait for after this, like, spell of negativity because it must be something I've been asking for a while." An example of this was I have to keep bringing this back to my YouTube channel going viral because it really just gave testament to all the LOA practices that I've been doing for all these years. Um, so, you know, I was going through a tough time actually prior to um, my YouTube channel going viral. Tough, like tough. It was about a week or week and a half of like going through the craps. And I'm not going to get into what it is, but it was, you know, just really emotional for me and tough. And then, you know, but I tried to stay positive, tried to tell myself, okay, after this, something big's coming. And lo and behold, something big did come. And it eventually came, and everything, all the crap that I went through, just disappeared. You know, it just was awesome, really, how it all worked. Oh, and now, like, I'm flying. For my Canadian Idol experience, which was another huge, amazing milestone of my life, um, I actually had tried out for a singing competition TV reality show um, a few months before that, called Pop Stars. You know, it was actually, it came out before the whole Idol thing, and I auditioned. You know, I went in. I'm like, my voice is going to shine through. You know, and I didn't make it past the first cut. I was really looking forward to making it on that show, and I didn't even pass the first cut, and that like killed me. It hurt me. Like I'm like, how's this possible? You know, like it just disturbed me on every ounce of my being, that I didn't make it. But what I didn't know was that the universe was throwing me that so that I could increase my desire for Canadian Idol, which came afterwards a few months later, and you know I made the top eight at. Um, and you know even before Idol, here's another thing. Just a few weeks before Idol, I was going through a very bad breakup. You know, my girlfriend at the time had hurt me by going with somebody else. So, you know, nothing mattered to me at that point. And, you know, but the universe, again, was like, you know, increasing my desire to be happy and be joyful. And then Canadian Idol happened in such great time, and all of that crap went away. So whenever negative things happen, now it's like I'm expecting something good directly after. So that's something you guys can all take in and internalize, so that if you guys are going through crap, just know that stay positive and something directly afterwards is coming. The universe is preparing you for something you've been asking for. Now, you might ask, well, what about people who say win the lottery? You know, they win millions of dollars, you know, but they necessarily weren't dead broke before. You know, where's the universe giving them, um, you know, where's their desire for that? Well, two things. One is some people are capable of summoning the desire to match that what they ask for without having to go through that negative event. So that's one. And two, um, one of the things that those who study the law of attraction know uh, is that the universe knows the quickest shortcut to get to what you want. Now, and that way of getting there might not necessarily be how you yourself think you're going to get there. Now, going back again to my experience with this, um, my YouTube channel went viral not because of my singing, which was my lifelong passion, and entertaining. It became viral because of me suddenly being a comedian and making people laugh. And those who know me well know that never was I like a clown or a comedian in my life. Nobody ever found me funny. I never found myself funny. I used to watch funny people and be like, oh, I wish I could be like them. And LOA brought it to me. But really, I just, this whole comedy thing, which I've learned that I'm good at and I love to do, just came out of nowhere. And the thing is, I never really desired particularly to be a comedian. But what I did desire was to be a public figure and to be an entertainment personality, someone who is in front of audiences and affecting people's lives. That was what I have been attracting my whole life. This is something I've been asking for since I was a kid. So the universe kind of said, well, Mikey, if that's what you've been asking for, I know the perfect way to get you there. And just they threw just by random like succession of events, I decided one day to upload a Filipino accent tutorial, which blew up and became like this huge bomb in my career, which, like, again, opened doors for me and opened new avenues for me to be an entertainment personality. And I'm so honored because of this. And that whole story is really testament to the universe knowing the quickest direct route to get to what you want. And so those who win the lottery, and not particularly desired to win $1 million and didn't go through that like negative spell to increase their desire, well, they're probably LOAing something else, and the universe is like, well, the quickest way for you to get there is to win the lottery. And by winning the lottery, it'll get you to this point, and which will get you to this point, which will get you to this point, which you have been desiring, and your desire has matched that. Universe, work done. Okay, so I know some of you guys might be thinking now, does that mean to get anything really good, I have to go through something really bad? Or somehow try to like come up with amazing amounts of desire to get something really, really good, and hope that I'm able to do that? Well, actually, no. There's a little bit of hope. The universe won't always throw completely negative events at you to increase your desire. Sometimes the universe will decide to throw you positive events, to tease you and increase your desire. Like, for example, if you're trying to manifest and LOA your ideal car, let's say a Mercedes Benz. You're thinking about Mercedes Benz, you have your vision board, you're just reading about Mercedes Benz, you're bombarding your brain about having a Mercedes Benz, you're imagining being in a Mercedes Benz. And, a lot of people will notice that they'll see Mercedes Benz more often on the streets. Um, you know, uh, Friends of theirs might be buying Mercedes Benz, and then you might be able to sit inside your friend's Mercedes, and the universe actually might throw you good, positive events just to increase your desire as well. And so it can work that way too. In which case, you can then say, what I want is coming. I'm seeing it in my environment, and I feel my desire increasing. The universe is teasing me, but tease me, tease me, tease me till my desire matches that which I'm asking for. So, anyways, hope you guys absorb the principles in this video. Desire is one of the key ingredients to manifest the things you want. And sometimes to get that desire in you, you have to go through the negative events. But now that you've seen this video, you know that there's hope. that through all negative events, no matter how long or intense these events are, you know that the opposite, like a degree of that, is coming to you in goodness. So if you're going through grave crap, believe me, wickedness is coming your way. This is something I promise. Keep positive, guys. Love you. Hope this helped. Bye.